Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Broadcasting beyond borders, the message of the truest tribe of coaching entrepreneurs and independent service providers from the Philippines. This is Coach Maureen for Gala Hour, and you are joining me for a special episode dubbed as 6 Places to Avoid When LoveLESS. Think Talk Broadcast is the flagship community project of coaching Think Talk speakers from Life Coach Philippines and the members of Coach A coaching community. Coaching Gala Hour is a special broadcast in celebration of the culmination of day one of Break the Stigma of a 2-day mental health virtual retreat facilitated by Master Coach A. And I'll be back shortly. So welcome everyone to the live streaming of the Gala Hour. This is a special broadcast for the ongoing Break the Stigma Mental Health Weekend Retreat. So in this episode, I want to keep connection with the singles out there. So for all the singles, for all the single ladies, put your hands up. Yan, by having a conversation about 6 places to avoid when you are loveless. So broadcasting beyond borders of Mandaluyong City, and today is May 7, and I am your host for today. So I am Life Coach Maureen. I am a CACC life coach and mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. I am an HR by profession, and also I am one of the directors of the Coffer Republic, the home of CACC life coaches from Life Coach Philippines and our coaching hub. So let's get started today, and we're going to talk about 6 places to avoid when you are loveless. And this talk, okay, so um this talk is made especially for singles, and currently, like most of the time, in our community or in our world, singlehood became as they are. There is a stigma in singlehood. So, and most of the time, it's and for generation to generation, it's being passed on that living happily ever after minsan lagi na lang ang ano natin, ang lagi na lang ending, 'di ba? When you want to live happily ever after, the goal is always getting married. And if you found your perfect match, you'll be complete, you'll be happy. And because of that, there is a silent stigma. Or should I say a silent stigma on being single, especially when you have become single for a long time. Diba? Narinig nyo na ba yun yung kailan ka mag-aasawa, ang tanda mo na, single ka pa din, di ba? Parang 35 years old ka na, single ka pa din. And it's taking a toll to your mental health and to your emotional health as well, especially if you are single. So today I want you to stop. Like if you are someone who's experiencing that, if you are someone who who feels that, or if you are someone who often hears na yung or nakikita mo 'di ba yung mga batchmates mo may asawa na, may pamilya na, and minsan nagtatanong ka sa sarili mo, worthy ba ako? Bakit single pa din ako hanggang ngayon? Ano ba yung mali sa akin? Ano ba yung dapat kong gawin? And if you are that one person, it's this is the perfect time to stop and pause so that you can reflect, diba? So that you can pause and check and take that break for that stigma for your own mental health. And today we're going to talk about 6 places to avoid when loveless. Because do you know that 2008, yeah, that was year 2008. There was a research made by a psychologist at that it is often looked at na kapag single ka, lonely ka, and it's been like a normal thing na kapag sa, oh, parang alam mo yung parang kawawa ko, ay, kawawa naman, single siya, di ba? Parang, it's been like that. It's been a joke. It's been, like, alam mo yung parang, single ka, ang dami mong naririnig. And sometimes if you're single and you just don't know how to respond to it. And, tatawa ka na lang din and all. And so before we continue, let's say hi to our viewers today. So hello Coach Candy, hello Coach Lynn. Ang mga tawag yung mga single, all the single ladies. And hello Kichi, good morning. Ayan. Hello Coach C. Ayan, thank you for joining me today. And it's been like, 'di ba, parang siyang naging common joke, parang naging 'di ba, parang naging joke siya na kapag single ka, lonely ka, or yun yung, 'di ba, based on research, naging ganun yung takbo. And so if you're single, 'di ba? Sabi ni Ro, not true, single doesn't mean lonely. And that's true. And that's what we are going to talk about today. That singlehood, let's break the stigma of being single. Let's break the stigma of singlehood. And today we're going to talk about 6 places to avoid when loveless. Because being single doesn't mean that you're loveless. Being single doesn't mean that you're lonely. Being single doesn't mean that you're unhappy. But ano ba yung importance ng lugar na pinupuntahan natin? And saan ka ba? Being single, 'di ba? Saan ka ba? Ayan, isa pa sa mga mindset, 'di ba? Ano ba yung isa pa sa mga mindset is kapag single ka, pwede kang yayain kahit saan, 'di ba? And as a single person, ikaw, ano ba yung thoughts mo or ano ba yung mindset mo about being single? Ano ba yung thoughts mo or pag narinig mo yung single or pag ikaw tinatanong ka, bakit ka pa single? Ano yung nararamdaman mo? And it's okay to acknowledge and accept ano ba yung nararamdaman mo, 'di ba? Minsan nafe-feel mo na lonely ka talaga, it's okay to accept. The thing is, ano yung gagawin mo dun sa loneliness? Ang question is, ano yung gagawin mo and how you will respond to that loneliness when you feel that, or saan ka pupunta when you feel that. And today we're going to talk about 6 places to avoid when you're loveless. And sabi nila Coach Nord, diba, being single is a choice. And whether it's a choice or it's not a choice, whether you are actively looking or not actively looking, this talk is for you. So I'm going to share with you 6 things or 6 places. We're not going to drop names on this, but I'm going to share with you 6 things or 6 places where to avoid when you're loveless. And first is avoid places that will compromise your values. And the question is, do you know what are your values or do you know what are valuable to you? Because when you do not know kung ano yung valuable sa'yo, everywhere talaga, madadala ka, di ba? Kasi may void dun may void sa heart mo na hinahanap mo, and you will keep on looking for places to fill that void. And so that's number 1. Avoid places that will compromise your values. So question is, do you know your values? So what are your values? What are the things that are valuable to you right now? Yung happiness ba hinahanap mo sa ibang tao, or ano yung valuable sa iyo ngayon? Yung relationship, anong klaseng relationship yung valuable sa iyo ngayon? And that's number 1. So number 2, avoid places that will not reflect your worth. Yan, because also the places where we go to, it also reflects who we are. It also reflects ano ba tayo at saka ano yung pinapahalagahan natin and ano yung worth natin, di ba? If you know your worth, if you know that you're valuable, and hello women, yan, women, di ba? Single, especially single women, you are valuable, you are worthy. And regardless of whatever you hear from other people na, siguro kaya ka single kasi ganito ka ito ka And regardless of those things that you have heard, I want you to know that you are worthy and you are valuable. And then sabi ni Coach Candy, kadalasan hindi ka naman talaga lonely pero dahil sa mga sinasabi ng mga tao, naging lonely ka na, hindi naman talaga in the first place. Kasi natanong mo din sarili mo, di ba? Parang, lonely ba talaga ako? Baka nga lonely ako, di ba? So, ikaw, maghanap ka din, baka nga lonely ako. So, magta-try ka, punta ka din sa kung saan-saan. But, yun, una, when you know your value and you know your worth, you will also streamline saan ka pupunta. And number 3, avoid places that will tolerate you. So, paano naman yun, di ba? Alam namang punta ako sa lugar na hindi ko gusto. But, we always say that have the place, be in a place where you are not tolerated, but you are celebrated. And that's not my number 3 and number 4. And ayun sabi ni Coach Canyo, nagagalit ka na hindi ka sineseryoso and admit nga kayo sa club, ikaw pagalit. And yeah, I want to catch that. And like we have a lot of dating sites nowadays, 'di ba? Merong Tinder, merong kung ano-anong mga pang-hook up. Then how can you find a serious relationship on those dating sites if you know na in the first place yung purpose nun is for hook up? Tulad nga sinabi ni Coach Candy, 'di ba? Paano mo i-expect na seseryosohin ka ng lalaki kung na-meet mo sa bar? Or paano mo in-expect na seseryosohin ka ng lalaki at igagalang ang stand mo on virginity and on your sexual alam mo yun you will not commit your stand on sex kung nakuha mo siya sa hook up, di ba? So paano ka igagalang? Paano mo i-expect yun? So ayan, yun yung 3 ko Avoid places, yun yung 3rd and 4th na point na avoid places that will tolerate you and avoid places that will not celebrate you being you. Because if those people cannot see your worth, then you're not in the right place. You are not in the right space. So you cannot say na pinapahalagahan ko yung sarili ko, pero yung ginagawa ko sa sarili ko, it doesn't show. Parang sinasabi mo na I value marriage. I value I value that I will give my that there will be no sex before marriage. But you go to places that says otherwise. So, 'di ba, conflicting siya. And there are also things, 'di ba, that we are not aware of. So meron talagang blind spots And if you know that those people are tolerating, kasi alam mo naman kung mali, 'di ba? Alam mo naman kung may wisdom ka naman kung mali at hindi, 'di ba? And meron pa bukod pa yun sa blind spots, no? Pero you know when it's right and it's wrong. And when you know that people, it feels good na tinotolerate ka ng mga tao pag nandun ka, may pinupuntahang lugar na tinotolerate ka, it feels good. But you know that in the end, it will lead to destruction. Then you pause and you stop. Yun ba talaga yung gusto mo? Yun ba talaga yung gusto mong puntahan? At ganong tao ba talaga yung gusto mong makasama? Because at the end of the day, that will be your life. You will be the one who will experience the consequences and not other people. And yung number 4 is avoid places that will not celebrate who you are and will not encourage you to live or will push you to be someone else. And the peer pressure, ayan, sobrang, di ba kaya nga natin pinag-uusapan ngayon yung singlehood. Kaya natin pinag-uusapan yung pagiging single. Kasi nga, stigma siya sa society na pag single ka or pag ganitong edad mo, dapat may asawa ka na o dapat ganito may anak ka na. O tapos, pag ikaw dumating ka sa edad na 30 plus ka na, nasa kalendaryo ka pa ba, wala ka na sa kalendaryo, o mahirapan ka ng mga anak. And all of those things, then nape-pressure ka din sa sarili mo na nape-pressure ka din sa sarili mo, o sige, ito na lang, mag-settle ka na lang kahit hindi mo naman talaga gusto. And if you are in that position, if you are in that situation, yeah, there is hope. You can have a choice to get out of that place and really find a place where you are celebrated, where you are not tolerated, but you will be led to where um you really want to go, or will help you actually to gain clarity on what you really want, and will support you to what you really want to do in life. And number 5 is avoid places that will not give you growth. And growth doesn't mean, di ba, na mag-aaral ka ng marami, or it doesn't mean na yung career mo dapat sobrang taas, ganyan. Because growth is reflected in different areas of life, di ba? And sometimes character growth. Ayan, hindi pala sometimes, na most of the time it's character growth. It is our character that's being pruned. It is our character that is being shaped, because we are being shaped as a person. And the question is, do you like who you are becoming today? Do you like who you are becoming together with the people that you are with right now? Um, yung nakikita mo ba sa sarili mo, are you proud of that? Or do you really want, who are you becoming in the journey? When you go out with the people that you are with right now, do you want the person in the mirror? When you look at the mirror, do you love the person that you see? Do you love the person that you are becoming right now? And if it's not, then again, it is time to pause, not for other people, but for you. And number 6 is avoid places that will put you into isolation. Ayan, nakuha, na-capture ko yan kanina no, kay Coach C at saka kay Coach Candy, di ba? And we're all wired to connect. And I'm not saying I'm not perfect as well, ayan, di ba? Because you can be in a pool of people but still isolate yourself. And but when I say na that will avoid places that will put you into isolation, yung like yung i-isolate ka from other people. Yung sila lang kaya ayaw nila yan kasi yung mga toxic na tao, di ba? And that will put you, instead of encouraging you to be vulnerable, instead of like encouraging you to grow, to connect with other people and serve. And minsan nga, isolation is a big no-no. We are wired to connect and we grow. Yung growth kasi, it comes with connection. And we cannot grow alone. And if you are being isolated, ayan, sabi rin yan ni Coach Sean kanina, panoorin niyo yung mga past episodes and you'll learn a lot from it. And diba, when people put you into isolation, the isolation will lead to death. Death not only physically, but it will lead death in your soul, death in your alam mo yun, yung emotions mo, and eventually it will push you to be someone else because you're not supposed to be there. Yan, isolation really is a big no-no. And sometimes, yes, it's really a process. Actually, it is a journey and it is a process to be vulnerable and to really open up to people. And opening up to people means you are in a safe space. You there. So so going back, diba, being vulnerable, when you become vulnerable, meaning you are in a safe space and you are in a place where you know that the people around you can be trusted. So the question now is, do you have that space? About who are the people that you are with? And kahit, di ba, kahit gustuhin mo minsan na, di kaya ako nagpupunta dun so that I can influence them. At kaya ako nagpupunta so I can reach them out and minister to, yes. But if you don't have that place where you can like really have that feeling, really have that ano yun, yung ikaw naman din mafe-feel in, then eventually yung good character mo, it will be corrupted by bad people. So who are the people that you are with right now, and who are the people that you are spending time with, and do you have that place, diba? Do you have that safe space? Do you have that safe place where you can grow? Do you have that safe place where you are celebrated and not tolerated? And um, that's the importance of having that support group, diba? Who are the people in your network? Who are the people in your who are the people in your support group? Who are the people around you? And because these people, the people around you will help you first. If di ba, kung hindi ka talaga naguguluhan ka pa sa pupunta, ano ba talagang gagawin mo, but when you are in the right space, that will help you find clarity as well. And as a life coach, that's what we do. That's what we do. We help people to find to gain clarity. And so if you're someone who needs clarity, then you can visit us. Visit us at Become Coffee Republic, or message us. Diba? You can find a lot of life coaches in the comment box, and you can connect with any one of us. And find a place where you can also start healing. You know, the beautiful thing about being single is that this is the season where we can start healing. We can start healing from the traumas that we have. We can start healing from, sa mga self-inflicted pain as well. And we can start to have that character growth. We can start to have the expansion of the heart. We can start to have to prepare for the next season of our life. Because being single is, unless you really have that heart to be single for forever. But ako personally, hindi talaga, di ba? Personally, I'm still believing that that I'll get married. But when that time comes, I'm grateful that when I go back, di ba? Pag dumating na yung tao yun, you can go back na hindi ka magre-regret dun sa sa season of singlehood mo, that you know that you have maximized it, and you know that you went through the process, and kanya-kanyang process, 'di ba? Hindi pare-pareho yung process, 'di ba? Parang hindi mo titingnan yung proseso ng ibang tao, but may kanya-kanya tayo ng process. But as we heal from the things that we have to heal from, and we know that our heart, being single doesn't mean that you loveless or that you are loveless, but singlehood is the season to encounter yourself more. You can encounter yourself more, that you can this is the season that you will know yourself more, that you get to be aware of who you really are, and actually accept who you really are, and love the person, 'di ba? Kung sino ka ngayon, kung ano man yung nangyari sa iyo noong nakaraan, tapos na yun. Pero kung sino ka ngayon at kung ano ka ngayon, you get to love it. And you also get to forgive yourself from the things, or from the decisions that you had before, whether that's good or that's bad, or the things that you have allowed yourself. You can start healing today, and that's the preparation that you can have for a better person who you can become tomorrow. And being single doesn't mean that you loveless, or that you are loveless, but being single is a season where you can actually heal so that you can love more. Being single, singlehood is the season where you can know yourself more and love yourself, so that you can love others, and be prepared to love the person whom you will have, and whom you have been praying for, diba, for a long time. So that person, if you are that single person, and you want that, I want to be in a place, or in a space where I will not be judged being single. I want to be in a space where I will not, alam mo, parang hindi ka outcast dahil single ka. hindi ka outcast dahil pinagla alam mo yun, dahil sinabi mo na masaya ka naman sa pagiging single, tapos tatanungin ka, oh, talaga ba? Di ba? Yung tinanong ka pa, oh, talaga ba? Masaya ka? Parang hindi naman. And you start, alam mo yun, um, if you want to be in a space like that, or if you're asking, meron bang space na ganon, then I'm telling you that there is one. And visit us at the Cup Coffee Republic, Meet or Gabby, and you are not alone in the journey. You are not alone. Um, you are not the only person who's experiencing that. And if you are someone that you know na, if you are in that position right now, na you know that it's taking toll on your emotions and it's already taking toll on your mental health, then it's time to say yes for yourself. You know, it's time, huwag ka muna magpaka-busy sa trabaho mo, no? But you can pause and it's time to say yes to yourself. And sabi ni Coach Lino, ayan, naalala, di ba merong may topic yung Dear Heart sila Coach Lin. Sabi niya, singleness, is it a choice, a calling, or a trauma response? And if you are in that, if you are someone, di ba? If you are someone who's on that, di ba? And you want to know really, choice nga ba siya? Calling ba siya? Because if it's a choice, then you should be, and then, di ba, happy ka sa choice mo because it is really your choice. And if it is a calling, God will give you the grace for you to be joyful in your, if you are building walls, then it's time to be healed from your trauma. And sabi ni Coach Lin, diba, if you want to know more about it, you can message Coach Lin. And is it a choice, a calling, or a trauma? Ang ganda nun, Coach Lin, diba? Ang ganda nung, na yun, na, ang ganda nun na you also get to know, are you single right now because it is your choice? Are you single right now because it is really your calling to be a single, or is it a trauma response? And if it's trauma response, then you can join us from some trauma classes with master coaches so you can heal from it. And sabi ni Keiichi, it's better to be single than being in a relationship with the wrong person. Ayan. So, and it's, diba, it's really right. And I can connect with that Keiichi, no? And as the more that we encounter ourselves, the more that we know ourselves, then the more that we get responsible. Alam mo yung mas nagiging responsable ka din. Naiisip mo na hindi lang ikaw yung tao sa relasyon. Nagiging responsable ka din na alam mo na hindi lang ikaw yung tao sa relasyon, at gugustuhin mong gumaling at mag-heal sa mga sugat mo para hindi ka makasugat ng ibang tao. At parang paghandaan mo din, diba? Especially kung gusto mong magkaanak in the future. So, singlehood is a beautiful season. Singlehood is like an adventure, really. And well, it's something to celebrate that we are single. We are single and we have that this time to really heal. So if you're that person, if you're that one person, then join us. Join us in this 2-day retreat. And thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the Break the Stigma Gala R with Coach Maureen, whether you are joining us live or watching us on a replay. So please do a comment and share your thoughts and insights. Please don't keep us a secret as well. So share us and help us serve more people by circulating this video. So we still have our day 2 today of our 2-day retreat, and the registration is still open. So if you know anyone whom you think will be helped by this retreat, or if you are someone, diba, who can be who needs this, diba, this it's time to say yes for yourself. And since weekend naman ngayon, diba, in preparation for the week ahead, so give that to yourself, say yes, and register in the link. And so as I close, I would like to invite all the single women and all the singles to show up and join us back later inside Zoom private meeting for Break the Stigma Mental Health Virtual Retreat Day 2 with Master Coach A. So again, registration is still open. So invite your friends, invite the people. Ito yung mga magandang pang-bonding. Para pagkatapos nun, pag-usapan nyo talaga ng mga kaibigan mo, mga group of friends man. If you need someone who can process you, then connect with us. Ayan, nilagay na po ni Coach Candy sa link yung invitation. So register, share the link with your friends. And if you need help or if you want someone whom you can talk to about singlehood or ano yung mga na-experience mo during in your single season, then connect with us. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Us in the Philippines, Coaches Like Us. Think and talk like this. This is Coach Maureen broadcasting beyond borders to advance life coaching worldwide. Love bam boom, love bam boom, love bam boom. Thank you for joining me. See you. Join us sa next na episode. All right. Thank you.